Talk low, talk slow, and don't say too much. John Wayne. One nice thing about silence is that it cannot be repeated. Gary Cooper. John Wayne and Gary Cooper were the epitome of what we call the strong silent type. They're silent not because they have nothing to say, but because they don't have to fill up the air with words. They don't need to be looked at to dominate. They already dominate just by looking at themselves, but they're serene about it. Other people wonder what silent people are thinking and respect their silence. Welcome to Relentless Man. Hit the subscribe button, the like button, and the notification bell. Please share our channel and look out for our upcoming videos. What is the strong silent type? Noise is omnipresent, not only on your television, radio, or online browser, but everywhere and from everyone. Everyone you talk with will have an opinion. While this may have always been the case, people nowadays have no qualms about expressing their beliefs or explaining why they believe yours aren't valid. Identifying as centrist only serves to communicate to others that you are uninformed and disinterested. Remaining silent about a topic makes you look scared and perhaps ignorant. If you respond with a few words, you likely have a limited vocabulary to begin with. In summary, our culture has tried to eradicate the strong, silent type. The powerful, silent man archetype has existed for what seems like eons. James Bond, Indiana Jones, and any Clint Eastwood character seems to have mastered the art of talking by not talking too much. Their few remarks held weight because not a single one was wasted. There are many men today whose dads taught them, sometimes by example alone, that flapping one's mouth excessively should be left to men of lesser social standing. It appears that keeping your mouth shut and speaking only when required has gone out of style. The strong silent type is known for their, silence. Because they do not provide information without being prompted, people often wonder about what they would be thinking. They do not want to speak about their emotions too much. The rule is that strong, silent types are not joiners. They would rather not be in the spotlight, limelight, or social circuit at all. They do not react angrily to everything that gets on their nerves. They do not speak. Instead, they remain silent, listen very carefully, and reflect on what's going on before finally speaking openly if they have something relevant to add on the debate at hand. Be cautious not to mistake a strong, silent type for someone timid. These individuals are not the least bit scared, nor do they lack interest in the topic at hand. They pay attention and maintain a high level of attention. They do not make things awkward for others in the discussion. They will not fuel the fire of an argument or take a stand on something in which they do not believe. They will pay close attention and then assess the information that has been communicated. When confronted with difficult situations, they will analyze the issue at hand and look for a way out. You will not ever see them throw their hands in the air, yell, cry, or show any other kind of emotion. They can suppress and control their feelings by withdrawing inwards. You may place your trust in their sense of right and wrong. They will stand back and watch while everyone around them falls apart. And at the same time, they will work to come up with a solution. They do not seek the favor of others, nor do they ask for it. They are autonomous on their internal levels. Regardless of whether someone is around them or not, they are trustworthy, truthful, courteous, and devoted to maintaining peace. Their moral standards will not change at any time. However, you should never, ever make them uncomfortable or betray them. Even if they don't say anything at the time, you can bet they'll figure out a way to even the score. Can I change my personality to become the strong, silent type? Unfortunately, there is no simple answer to that question. According to the majority of personality type theories, an individual's personality type is inherent and unchangeable. Individuals might acquire features and behaviors that deviate from or even directly contradict their type description. What you can do is take some of the traits associated with a strong silent type and start implementing them in your daily life. These traits can only benefit you. Here are the Relentless Man's tips for being the strong silent type. Having confidence in oneself while maintaining control. Develop your sense of self-assurance. People tend to think of a man as a strong, silent type if they see that person or someone who exudes a genuine feeling of confidence and certainty without appearing to be arrogant or dismissive of others. Having self-confidence is being familiar with one's identity and having faith in one's ability to meet obstacles head-on and navigate challenging circumstances. Increasing your knowledge of both yourself and the world around you is a great way to work on developing your self-confidence. Try to believe in yourself and give yourself credit for what you've done to get where you are. Show that you are resilient on an emotional level. Becoming a person with high emotional strength is one step in establishing one's self-confidence and belief in one's judgment. If you have a good understanding of who you are, you will be better equipped to cope with the failures and difficulties that are surely going to come your way. When you have high emotional strength on the inside, this power is projected outwards, even when you are not doing anything to make it happen. Maintain your composure. If you have self-confidence, you will be sure of yourself and confident enough in yourself that you will not be angered or wound up by something that someone says or does to you. If you lack self-confidence, you will be easily irritated or wound up. You will not have to make a case for yourself, since you already know what you are capable of. It is immaterial to what other people think of you, since you are confident in your strength and the strength of your convictions. Others will pick up on your confidence and will shy away from confrontations with you. Think about your tone and how you present yourself. According to the findings of several studies, one's manner of speech is linked to how others see them. Being a strong, silent type should not require you to be silent all the time. Rather, it should mean that you ensure that every word you say has significance. Make an effort to talk in a low, resonant voice, and at a level that everyone can hear you. It has been shown that those who communicate with less uncertainty and more confidence have voices that are deeper and louder. Never scream or shout at other people, ever. If you raise your voice in an inordinate amount, you decrease the perception of self-confidence you want to exude. Speak in a voice that is clear and straightforward, and avoid utilizing tag questions like, "Is this okay?" in your conversation. Act in a dominant manner. If you talk and behave authoritatively, you will project the picture of someone confident in themselves. How you conduct yourself and the posture in which you stand might give others indications as to what values you hold. Being silent indicates that you are already confident in yourself and do not feel the need to proclaim to everyone that you are confident. A sign of self-assurance is when you make assertions without feeling the need to follow them up with lengthy explanatory remarks. You may further bolster your point by eliminating the usage of conditional phrases like could, ought, or might. Make it a point not to make claims that you can't back up with evidence. Silence is an important tool in conveying strength. The use of silence may be a highly effective method for conveying meaning. It is possible to throw someone off by responding to a situation with calm and confident silence. And you can also show that you have authority over yourself and your emotions by doing so. It will be clear that you are not frightened or unsure of yourself if you choose to maintain your composure while not shrinking or retiring. When used in the incorrect situation, silence might give the impression that you are indifferent or disinterested, which is not the same thing as being powerful and in charge. Use nonverbal communication. Silence is a potent type of nonverbal communication in and of itself, but when combined with eye contact and body language, it may be used to indicate certain feelings or sentiments without having to say much. Maintain a confident demeanor and look people in the eye. Maintain an upright, tall posture while keeping your body relaxed and turned toward the people around you. Being the strong, silent type may appeal to you, but it can be conceived as being arrogant and aloof for some people. This change in personality traits should be considerate of those around you. Keep these points in mind as you practice the strong, silent type traits. Avoid being too distant. Be conscious of the adverse reactions that silence might elicit. There is always the possibility that other people may read your silence in a manner that you have not yet considered if you are making an effort to portray yourself in this manner. Others may see you as someone who is arrogant or quick to make judgments on others. If you do not say anything, people can assume that you are attempting to assert your control over them by being silent. They might assume that you are being secretive or unwilling to interact with people on an equal level. Pay attention to those around you. Being a strong and silent type is not the same as ignoring everyone and seeming detached and uninterested in the world around you. You should still make it obvious that you are paying attention to the people in your immediate circles. If you want to convey the impression that you are a powerful person who can keep their emotions under control and who has a high level of self-confidence. Demonstrate to the person that you are listening by using appropriate body language. By employing confident body language, you may convey to others around you that you are paying attention to what is going on and that you are interested in it. Refrain from crossing your arms over your chest. This indicates that you are not being open with people and that you are closing yourself off from them. Always pay attention and be sure to keep eye contact with whoever you are talking to. Do not give people the cold shoulder. If you take the time to educate yourself on body language, you will be conscious of others and your own body language. Keep in mind that interpreting body language cannot be considered a precise science. Avoid being too withdrawn from the world. Being the type of person who is strong and silent may help you maintain control of your feelings and provide an image of self-assurance. But it can make it more difficult for you to interact with other people. Being strong and silent, in particular for men, is associated with a reluctance to communicate when you are going through a challenging time. Allow yourself to feel whatever you are feeling. This can help you be more resilient and prepared in the future. We all need human interaction, and finding a balance between being strong and silent and being open to others is critical. There are many benefits to being a strong, silent type, and as with most things, there are drawbacks as well. Only you can decide if these traits fit within your personality. If practicing these traits gives you nothing but a way to be more self-confident, then Relentless Man has succeeded in our goal of making you a better man. Thank you for watching Relentless Man. Hit the subscribe button, the like button, and the notification bell. Please share our channel and look out for our upcoming videos. Until next time.